Commissioner Ricardo Jr., Associate Commissioner Abdullah Amatara, Associate Commissioner Sigfredo Bison, Charge the Affairs and Acting Ambassador from our Indian Embassy, Mr. Madhukar Asnani, respected past presidents from our Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce, distinguished guests, fellow directors, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening and a warm welcome to you all. Tonight, we have the honor to have with us as our special guest of honor and speaker, Commissioner of Immigration, Commissioner Ricardo Jr. He is here with full force, together with two associate commissioners and his entire executive team from the Bureau of Immigration. They are here to enlighten us on the latest changes and developments in the immigration rules and regulations. Please feel free to address any queries that you may have. With reference to the visa-free entry for Indian nationals, the Commissioner told me today that by now all airlines at the various airports abroad have been officially given this memorandum circular. Hence, airline staff will facilitate boarding of all Indian nationals. The immigration officers at the airports here have been very courteous to all Indians, and the entry has been very smooth. Last month, we signed the renewal of a memo of agreement with the Office of the Solicitor General. We met with Solicitor General Francis Teresa and the Associate Solicitor General and their entire team. They have been very helpful by expediting the approvals of all our applications for grant of Filipino citizenship for our children who are born here in the Philippines. In fact, they have even volunteered to have a road show to major provinces for them to travel there just to guide our community and the Chinese community as well on the procedures of filing Filipino citizenship. I'd like to report to you, a couple of weeks ago, we paid a courtesy call on Secretary Ramon Jimenez from the Department of Tourism. He highlighted to us on various issues on how the government is all out to boost the tourism industry. He said the country is expecting a big economic boom. Several hotels are being built all over the country. 4 big casinos are coming up in the area near Mall of Asia. In fact, the Secretary was very courteous. He explained on how they are going all out to tap and welcome the Indian tourists coming into the Philippines. In fact, he has agreed to be our guest speaker in the next month's general membership meeting to tell us all what they have planned. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, I had an opportunity to be invited by the Malaysian community and the Asia Society Philippines to participate in a dinner meeting at the Peninsula in honor of the visiting former Prime Minister to Malaysia, Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad. This was attended by ex-President Ramos, Vice President Binay, Mayor Binay, Senator Gordon, ex-Prime Minister Virata, and several other senior politicians. In his talk, he shared about his insights on Malaysian experience in nation building and development. As a Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir led Malaysia for 22 years, from 1981 to 2003, and turned his country into one of the Asian tigers. He commended our President Aquino for his leadership. He said that under an incorrupt leader, the level of corruption among those under him will be of a much lesser degree. He talked about a great potential for growth for the countries in Southeast Asia. All we need are people and leaders who love their country and people more than they love themselves. Today the shoe is on the other foot. The so-called developed rich countries are borrowing from the developing countries. Europe, the world's third richest economy, is borrowing from Asia, which is actually a home to 40% of the world's poor. In the Philippines, our stocks have reached an all-time high. Today, our peso is one of the strongest currencies in the world. Hence, let us all take advantage of this Asian boom, of this boom in our country, and expand our businesses like imports, exports, manufacturing, retail, etc. Like investing into buying of properties which are really so cheap comparatively to our neighboring countries. With this, I wish to once again thank our guest of honor, Commissioner Ricardo Jr. and his executive team to take time out to be with us tonight. More power to you, sir, and God bless.